To smoke Soldier Boy.
But anyway, man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the PlugCast. Thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the comments. Make sure you hit the notification. Make sure you hit the likes. If you're down there on my Facebook, I go by the name Chabito, aka Chub Heights, aka Chabito, aka Banzen King, aka Voice of LOB, aka Rahwadi Books. Got it. Got it. You see, boy. I've been practicing. Yo, I had to get it. I had to get it.
It has to be four.
I had to get it. I had to get it. Now it makes sense now.
It makes sense, right?
Now it makes sense now. Come on.
See, if you need any help with your brand, just holler at your boy. Call me. And my name is Mac Tata.
Let him know, baby.
Mac O'Tada.
Let him know.
Tony Tata.
Let it be known.
AKA from back in the day, Mac, hey, young Mac, the reason.
Hey.
Only holla at your man's in there.
From the Himalaya. Twilight. Hey man.
Hey, what's good, bro?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man.
We back at it. We back at it, baby.
We back at it again. We back again. Hey, you know, we're dating ourselves.
Exposing the ages over here.
But we had a good time of music, bro.
Hey, bro, we had some good stuff going on.
Our generation had a good time of music.
We had some good stuff going on. Speaking of good times going on, so
let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. And when the good times roll, can you tell me what's happening there by BURS there?
First of all, I don't even know. First and foremost, I don't even know how they're able to track, because who pays for it via receipt or shows you that I went and bought this thing? How many of them are there for them to be like, this is a problem now?
Bro, I'm sorry, but okay, let the people know what's going on.
First of all, BURS says that there are just too much sex toys in Botswana. So much so that the money that they're getting from the tax is too many. It's many. So you guys are having, you know,
guys, you're ordering sex toys. You are having a lot of self fun.
No, but you can do it together.
Got sex toys?
Yeah, with your lady.
How many sex toys? How do you do that together?
Yes.
Hey, man.
But even if
somebody out there with a Mpopi. Or somebody out there got a Mpopi. You got your Mpopis.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Yay. But there are toys you can use together that are built for women and men together at the same time. There's the toys for men specifically that your woman can use on you, and vice versa.
Is it?
This guy.
Wait.
That's why they say Botswana men are bad at sex, because you're refusing to play with toys.
Because you don't want to play Mpopi.
Yeah, that's what we're calling the podcast. That's what today's episode is.
Yes,
but anyway, guys.
Episode Mempopis.
Yeah. BURS, Botswana government, just let the people, let the good times roll. People have this.
Is there something wrong with it though?
No.
There's nothing wrong with it. I get it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, because
but what is
that's what I want. Why is it illegal? You're just enhancing pleasure.
It's like if somebody was to. It always reminds me of the time when there was a time when a few years ago when like condoms now started going in now. And then there was a time when there was like a whole news broadcast that came on where people are doing too much, and then there was like a whole camera clip. It's along like a fence by some festival. And some people were just like, well, at least people are using condoms.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point.
People are using condoms. Yeah, what do you want, man?
That's the point. What more do you want?
I was just like,
that's the whole purpose of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't agree with them banning. Still being illegal. Come on now. People want to enhance pleasure.
People want Mempopis.
I don't know about all that, but they want the pleasure.
Wow, man. Yeah, I really do wonder.
It's crazy that something is still illegal in Botswana.
Dog, it's also kind of sad too, man.
Very sad.
Because it just has people working like overtime for little underground things that don't matter really. You know what I mean? Like, oh, guys,
you have to sneak.
You have to sneak in a Mpopi. How are you gonna get that thing in here?
trunk.
Yeah, in the
trunk.
But guys, please just leave the people alone, guys.
Can we legalize this thing already?
Let the people do their thing.
Legalize a market for it.
Bro.
People want to put machines on their bodies.
That they just want the hacker. Do you think even the hacker, you are refusing at the hacker? Hacker boys? The hacker boys?
Hacker your boys.
I don't know how some of these words come about. Hacker boy. No. Somebody, if you're watching this right now and you know exactly how this thing of hacker boy came about, please go in the comments and just tell us, the hacker boy, the name hacker boy comes from this, or the word, that
comes from that, or this and that.
Tell us.
Third.
Moving on, man.
Speaking of bodies,
your
friend is selling his body.
See you in bed. Dog.
100 an hour.
So guys,
500 no condom. Is it 500 or 800?
I think 200 or is it 300 an hour and 500 without a condom. And he was like, you should hit him up on Get Jiggy.
Get Jiggy with Mpopi.
Get Jiggy Yahoo. No, not Yahoo. Yahoo. You know what the thing is?
Okay, is it a publicity stunt?
That's the first thing I want to say. Knowing ATI from the track record, there are some of us who are his fans and some of us who have been in the business with him know is ATI does tend to come up with this stunt a lot. But also ATI tends to do things that people think are stunts but are actually real.
Like what?
Like he's just like the first time when ATI was forever talking to people, when it was forever going on about the whole khorna, I don't understand why women are always following me around. I'm not into women.
Okay.
And then ultimately he ended up saying khorna I don't swing that way at some point. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, it's always a thing.
So fine. Okay.
It's always a thing where it's like,
let me sorry to cut you off. So then why in a song does he say I don't have a woman, I don't even have a dog, I don't have none of that?
Yeah.
So why put that lyric out if you say you don't swing that way? Or are you saying that, okay, fine, now I'm at a point where I feel like I swing both ways?
Well, I don't know if he swings both ways.
Dog,
I don't know. From what I know, he swings only one way, and that's not the female way.
Okay.
But like I'm saying, but Kore, here's the thing. Now, okay, let me ask you this.
ATI,
why would you think it's a publicity stunt? What would you think the intention would be if he's doing that?
Because he has a song that's speaking about those kind of things.
It might just be on the way.
It might just be on the way.
Okay. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. From before, I don't know if I'm playing devil's advocate or I'm gonna play the other side of the coin.
From before, he has done something, and then it led into a song.
Oh, so he's got a lot of these similar rollout type of plans in his
become
past.
A formula.
Right.
Where we are talking about it. People are talking about it. The video clip is surfacing.
Right, and then all of a sudden.
And then, a song comes out.
He did do that with the Stima Mulelo thing when he got caught by the cops and stuff.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Then the rehab thing.
I guess I hear you.
Then Rolling Stone came out.
Yeah.
Do you see? So I don't know if it's if he's being legitimate or if he's just playing with people or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be.
Let me say this now.
Okay.
To play the other side of the coin, if I was to say to you, Jorge, ATI relies a lot on performance money.
Yeah.
Things have been super bad it's definitely been way over a year now.
Yeah, 2
years. It's going on 2 years now. And there's no sign or a little glimpse of or places where people can go and perform. We already know that we were suffering in terms of just the availability of performance venues, Botswana. Even then, there was times when ATI was not doing really well during times in So would you say, if I was to say to you, things are that bad right now, where now guys are resorting to means that we never knew them up for to acquire money because things are just that bad, would it be far-fetched to say that?
No. All I would say is take care of yourself. Make sure you get your clientele tested for everything,
How you gonna do
COVID
that?
included. What do you mean?
We have 100 pula. You go charge 100 pula
To play the other side like you're saying. To play the other side like you're saying. ATI, you're going about this all wrong. You are worth more than $100
then there's
an hour.
Then there's
you are
that.
ATI, bruh. Charge them your performance fees because you're performing at the end of the day.
Not as well. And putting your life at risk.
You see, so but you can. HIV test doesn't take that long.
Yeah, but please.
COVID test, rapid test doesn't take that long.
Stay super protected, bro.
Yeah,
super protected because
not 100 an hour, bro. If you go make money. Call up these slay queens in SA. They'll teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, man.
So yeah,
Baba, it's a Spanish Canada.
100.
So that's the advice that we're giving you. Those are Mpopi prices. Don't go with Mpopi price.
But you know those things are expensive.
Those things are actually quite expensive, huh?
Bruh.
Because apparently, like, even what they're made out of is actually
the silicone thing.
It's proper material.
20 G's USD.
From Mpopi oil.
Yeah.
Man, what kind of tala are you in to be buying it for 20 G's? Yeah, man. So trying to get tala.
No, but but imagine if somebody has the money, right, and they choose to buy one of those. They choose, okay, no, I'm not going to go the prostitution route. I'm not going to go and defile someone. I would rather just be at home with my doll that I am. I
don't want to have conversation about it.
I don't want to have conversation.
I just want to
clean it up
because,
and I know it's clean because I did the cleaning. I can do whatever I want to it.
I guess. It's so weird because I don't want to lie. I've always just seen like ones that, in lack of a better word, Caucasian.
Yeah.
I've never seen black ones. Like
they've got them.
They have them.
Yeah. I'll show. I think somebody sent me pictures of those things a while ago.
I'm gonna look them up.
But you can get whatever race you want.
Because obviously, it's made up. It's a doll.
Yeah. Your preferences.
Yeah.
You want the doll to be 5'2", brown skin or whatever.
No, yeah, those people are up and the baby goats.
Wow. Let's keep it moving. Let's cross the water there.
What else we got on the agenda?
Your favorite rapper.
Who's this?
Hakeem. Lion.
Hey.
Drip, drop. Drip, drop.
Do you know when you sent me that thing, I read the name and I didn't even know the real name yet, this boy. But Bashir. When I'm looking at the thing, I'm like, Naman, is this Hakeem?
Hakeem, bro.
Naman, what happened with Hakeem, Naman? And what's going on with these Empire people? Because I carry Justice Munye.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mallet.
No, bro. The problem is that when you sign to Empire, you sign away your musical rights.
Hey, so
those
songs, they belong to Empire. They belong to the show.
Yes.
So you can't go around trying to perform
because you're signed to the record label that produces their music. So now you're stuck because you have to make music like this person, the character that you've taken the role for.
Right.
Remember that girl, the rapping girl, Breezy. She doesn't even make music no more. That I know of.
I used to wonder what happened to her.
You see, because when you go on there, you sign that contract that says I will only be releasing music with this for this amount of time.
Yo.
So now this kid is an actor.
What kind of contracts are those,
bro?
Man?
Like that's a thing
that limits you. But you were on a TV show, so you can't go make music outside. But you just easily picked up a whole following just from being on TV.
But there's a musical component into it.
Yeah,
and they were releasing music. They released an album,
like a soundtrack.
1. Yeah,
and it was the songs.
Yeah,
no.
So anyway, because Empire is, I think it's over. Where else is he gonna go? He's been typecast as a black rapper.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
He has to somebody has to give him a chance to break out of that thing.
Man, and it's sad because with these guys, particularly for the kind of rapping he was doing.
Excuse me.
It was that kind of you're hot now type of thing.
Exactly.
Like, and it's not one of those. It wasn't like a cool thing where it's like every time this guy comes back, we're gonna sit down and listen.
You're hot for one moment.
He was like he was making hit music, like club hit music.
Yeah.
So
the clubs are closed. Anybody going out club no more?
I need to ask you something.
Except for,
did you notice that when they moved on to I forget which season it was.
Like I stopped watching after season 1.
It's as if when he started, when they started, there was a certain sound that was very rap-like that came in, kind of like the Meek Mill type, Kendrick
I
type.
he's from Philly.
Hey. And then I don't know if you noticed because I remember I don't know.
Also, I don't think Timbaland was the music guy anymore.
Maybe after there.
Yeah.
All I know is I don't remember which season it was after, but he had skipped into the whole those double time rapping that a lot of Boy Yachty are doing, and a lot of these kids. So I was just like, I found myself but why is this kid rapping like this now?
Yeah.
Like I kind of liked that other kind of rapping that he did. He wasn't the best, but his demeanor, I really liked it.
You would,
I believed it really well.
The way he carried himself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now this new one, I was like, because he's not a skr, so to speak, for me.
Nah, he's not.
You know what I mean?
He is the generation before.
And
right
even
before.
and even with the haircut, like his whole thing was not this new, like
this new wave of kids.
Boy Yachty, boy, the colored dreads, all that. But anyway,
we even skipped over what's going on.
Sure.
He was arrested for felony.
What music does to you. And
he was arrested for felony. What do they call it? Domestic violence.
Okay.
And he's going to go to jail. He's going to jail. Damn. For some time. I didn't say how much time, but he's definitely going to jail for that. Domestic violence, bro. It's just
Any specifications, like what he did?
I didn't even get that far into the article, to be honest with you. I was just shocked at the fact that this
is where it's
this
going.
kid is in this
is
situation
where he
so
is
fast,
right now.
You know what I mean? Like,
but not Jamal lying, man.
We can't say he was a child star because he caught this thing at 17, 18, 19. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. Like it's a sad situation. It's like I don't know. It's just sad that
this is too bad.
From a hit TV show, this is where he's ending up. You know what I mean?
It's just too bad.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well move on to the next topic. What we got on there?
We got your man's.
Who's this?
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. Is ASAP Rocky and is he with what's her name?
That's what we're talking about now. He said that she's the love of his life.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if you saw. It's the GQ thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the GQ thing that they did, the question and answer thing that they did on.
I didn't see all of it. I just saw clips of it.
It was on. They did like a really long one, and it was a lot about the people that people you're into. But it was really just about preferences of the kind of people they're both into.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I picked up a super vibe there, man. I kind of feel like these two have always liked each other. I don't know.
I'm not gonna say always.
You know what I mean?
I feel like
no, but you know what? I always take it from
after the video.
I always take it from Fashion Killer.
Yeah.
I don't know why I take it from there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a thing where this shorty. I don't know if this shorty kept coming. I don't know if she kept coming back and forth from this guy, like in and out of her relationships, and was on something. But I kind of like this nigga.
Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah. What do you think happened?
Types.
She has a type.
She thought she had a type.
Oh.
And then the Fashion Killer broke that open.
And she kept chasing the type.
Yeah.
Until now she got tired.
And then she was like, okay, let me see what he's about. And then she came to find out she liked what he was about.
Because I don't want to lie. When you watch, please go watch that Q&A.
Okay.
You'll pick up this vibe that I'm talking about.
All right.
I really picked up a lot of... Firstly, I picked up a very mature thing from Rihanna. That seemed very like... like now I know what I'm into. I'm not even worried about being Rihanna no more. I just wanna.
That's why she's not even dropping music.
You get what I'm trying to say? And I really liked that whole thing. I was just like, this chick is so chill now, dog.
And he wasn't even into music like that.
You feel me? And
it
the
was
thing
a means to an end.
And but I like this thing. What do you think about these two though?
I don't know.
You think it's a thing? You believe it?
Yo, bro, anything can happen.
I like it, man.
Anything can happen. I mean, look at Jigga and B. Anything can happen, bro.
True. So true.
You can't really say.
So true.
You can't really say, is it a thing or it's not a thing?
And it's crazy because I think people had like a thing where they thought Beyonce had a type, and they felt like Jay wasn't her type.
But who have we known her to date outside of Jay-Z?
Well, I don't know. But the thing is, no, that's why I think people had classed him below her.
They had pictured her with a certain type of person.
Somebody, and they just felt like, nah,
Jay-Z
not
wasn't
Jay.
it.
Not Jay. But they don't know the rappers coming with the finesse. Huh? You probably stepped up on some.
Before we move on, let me ask you this.
I tried to do the whole thing.
No, don't do that. You ever see a couple and be like, damn, how did that get there?
Yeah, I've seen it happen a lot.
Have you ever looked at yourself and your lady and thought, do people wonder that about us?
Nah, I know they wondered that about me. Nah, I've always known they wondered that about me. I don't know. They be like, fuck is this nigga doing with her? I'm just like, hey.
Like I can tell my shorty all the time, like,
hey.
Yo, like, you don't think that people look at us and be like, how did this nigga do that?
Bro, it always happens, bro.
And I know for sure. I'm just like, they're just like, ah.
It always happens. People don't understand. Bro. And if I started this, I'd be getting into just like some very emotional things. But just my nigga, love hella on its own is something people will never understand.
Yeah.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
And where it decides to breed itself.
Where it decides to land.
It always lands where nobody expects. And that's the coolest thing about it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Kinale neban. Samalo rakabi popi yaralo. Bro, let's keep it popping, like let's keep it moving.
On to sadder things. We like to just say rest in peace, Paul Mooney.
Yo,
some of y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't know who Paul Mooney is. Paul Mooney is a stand-up comedian. He's a writer. First of all, he's helped a lot of people write their stand-ups. People would deem him controversial, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? He would analyze society and then tell the truth about what's happening in society. You know what I mean?
I think.
If you watch the Chappelle Show, he does a lot of features on the Chappelle Show.
Yeah, I'm trying.
But he
did the Ask a Black Guy.
Yeah. But he is an intricate part into a certain era of comedy and stand-up comedy. A lot of people look up to him because he was fearless. He would say whatever he wanted, however he wanted. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace, Paul Mooney. I don't know if anybody can compare to his legacy. I really don't. Those are big shoes to fill.
You know, Paul Mooney for me, he's one of those few guys that in the bracket of comedians that have that very, like what you're saying, that very fearless thing. That very, I'm gonna tell the truth no matter what. Yes, I'll disguise it with comedy, but this is how I'm gonna get it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of it coming out through Dave Chappelle nowadays. Yeah, I really like that thing. Yeah. Like for me, it's a really cool thing because it leaves you sitting there like, hey, this guy's right though. You really shouldn't say that,
but he's right.
But I hear that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And for me, like I'm saying, it's one of those are some of the few guys that, like, especially for I'm not gonna call it a department, but maybe an industry that takes things so lightly and jokingly, which is comedy. These are some of the black, really smart guys that were like, I know how I'm gonna pass this joke along. I'm gonna pass it like this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because there's a sense of intelligence somewhere in there. Because sarcasm on its own shows a lot of intelligence. Yeah. This is one thing a lot of people don't know. So that for me always stood out. And I was like, I like this old man. And she's gone, bro.
Rest in peace, Paul Mooney.
Rest in peace to Paul Mooney, bro.
Our legends are just...
Bro, I think, if I'm not mistaken, another person I want to say rest in peace to is Mjokes. Mjokes from Trumpis. If you've ever seen, I'm trying to remember how many times I saw him. I saw him a lot of times, but if you've ever seen the video, Kimanya Budite, Sweetie Lavo. The Sweetie Lavo video, he's like the old guy who's playing in the video, like who's getting, like, basically the story, I think the story was just about like a girl who's just also Kodisa this guy, like this old guy, and he's forever like giving her money or whatever, and she just wants to go trapping or whatever, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But he was the old man in the video, and he was always like with these guys. He was kind of like that fifth member, Nyana, that wasn't seen a lot, because the first time I got to understand Trumpis, I knew what about four. I knew the four members, and then Kanti, he was one of the members there. So there was times when and then sorry, just to not to throw that in there, the one of the members is a guy who ended up going into government because of just academic wise. He's the tall guy, Donald. So he's one of the guys part of like sports ministry and what. So whenever he wasn't around, Mjokes would be there with them. Bansi Bale 4. So sometimes you see Bale 4, but you'd see this odd guy that is not the tall guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's some jokes, man. So apparently they had a car accident the other night. I think it's Saturday night, and I think Nibale Moho, and out of the whole accident, he's the one that passed, bro.
That's okay.
So Ash, man, rest in peace, some jokes, man. Trompis is such a super huge
part of South African music fiber.
Music hella on its own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So rest in peace to the big man himself. I don't know if there's anything else on that part or anything after that.
Didn't they say he was a founder of Kalawa Jasmine also?
Yeah. He's one of the founders. Because Kana Kalawa Jasmine there was Kalawa guys, and then there was the Jasmine guys were actually funny enough, the Jasmine guys were the guys who came from the more jazz side of the things, like the Don Lakas and I forget who else, but there was like a jazz side, and then there was the Kalawa side who were like the yeah. So it was like the Kwaito niggas with more adult jazz niggas, and then they formed that thing. This is why the sound, the Kalawa Jasmine, was always very Kwaito fused with like keys and trumpets and horns and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, man. That's basically what it is.
To our legends.
Rest in peace to the big legends.
Times is crazy.
Anyway, man. I don't know.
Let's move on to the hot topic.
What is the hot topic?
The hot topic is your boy. Is your man.
This is what I think you're about to say, man.
Mr. Forbes, aka. If you don't know, aka did a tell all interview this past weekend.
Yeah.
He was just telling his side of the story, I guess. He was trying to clear his name, basically, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was trying to clear his name. I really didn't get through the whole thing. I watched a few minutes of it and I was just like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
If you want to go sit, it's about an hour long, hour 15, after hour 20 minutes.
For those of you that don't know it, I have more patience than he does. He doesn't take things easily.
No. I don't take bullshit. I can't
This is what I was gonna
digest bullshit easily. It's especially when I'm just like there's a part where he's like,
now go through your emotions about this thing now.
Yo, bro.
Because and first of all, I just want to say, I really you said it the first time really in this thing. One of the episodes back, this guy did not love this girl.
No, he didn't, bro.
And Obana now,
is it more evident now?
Now I feel it more than ever. I was like, Obana Mac Salabua. Osalabua. Motakayu. Aye. So you know what? Now go.
First of all, whoever advised you or didn't advise you not to do this is stupid and should be fired.
Yeah.
You should just lay low. Just go home and mourn if you're mourning, recover, or whatever else that you do what you gotta do. This was not necessary. I know you're trying to save your career, but at the end of this woman is gone, bruh. And you're trying and first of all, your PR team sucks because they should have told you don't do it. Secondly, you rehearsed that thing multiple times because there are points in the interview where you're like, no, let me finish my point. Because those are the points that they told you, no, drive this home, make sure you say this, make sure you say that. And as much as they'll tell you, no, it was a calculated, no, it was not, it's stupid. You're a dumbass. I'm sorry. You make great music, but you're a dumbass. There are parts where he's like, yo, she wasn't in the room. I don't know. I looked down. And then I went to the room next door. Nigga, the woman you love is laying on the concrete with no clothes on. What the fuck you mean you went to the room next door? Dude, that was stupid of you. I'm sorry. And people will say I'm being mean and I'm doing all this other stuff, but that was stupid of you. Now, for me, it's clear as day. You did not love this woman. This woman brought a certain status symbol because her father is who she is. This woman represented the keys to the door that you're trying to get to because you stay talking about ANC, that you want to be in the ANC and all this other stuff, and you want tenders from the ANC. Don't think I didn't forget about those little interviews that you were doing saying you wanted tenders from the ANC and that you are ANC to the core. So for me, you saw that somebody said, yo, that's such and such's daughter, the billionaire who has ties to this person and that person. And you were like, right, I'm about to use my AKA whatever to try to get with this woman, and you did. Now look, this woman's gone. He don't love this woman, bro. You can say what you want to say, but to me, nobody can convince me that this man loves this woman. I'm sorry.
Obona, I'm not gonna say much about this thing, but the bit that I will say is, first of all, Tata.
Wait.
Yeah.
The part that kills me. Was your relationship toxic? No, it was passionate. Nigga, you act like you never heard of a passion killing.
AKA.
No, it was passion.
You know what, man?
Get out of here with that, bruh.
First, I must just say this. AKA has been performing too long for us. And he's forgetting now that we can actually see through the bullshit. That's the first thing. So stop performing, my nigga. Stop acting for us like we can actually see when it's not. Even as we believe, we like the music, but we can see even on stage that it's a performance. We know when it's not real and when it's real. That's the first thing. Second, publicist. There's too many people involved in this situation that aren't true. That are watching over too many of the business aspects of this thing. Too many of these people are involved in this guy's situation. And these are the people that keep telling him, don't say this, say this, say this, don't say this. I personally believe that interview was staged from the start. Mm-hmm. They had to put out a certain narrative, and I believe that this narrative is that, guys, this girl was crazy. I believe that this is the narrative that they want to put. This girl was crazy, because this narrative is the only narrative that's going to help us drive the point that this girl committed suicide.
And this is the woman you love, by the way.
You understand what I'm saying?
This is the love of your life.
There's two things that I walked out of that interview with. One thing is, AKA on one hand is saying, I woke up wanting to please this woman with everything that I had. I woke up wanting to make this woman happy every single day of my life. On the other hand is, this girl was known to be crazy. She wanted to jump out of cars while they're moving. She wanted to run cars into the wall. She wanted to commit suicide. She's been on the Hilton once at Durban and all these things. You see these two things, very opposite things. How does a person who is being pleased all the time and being given all the love in the world wake up and want to run cars into the wall, Maji? Why? Why would a person... What, are you trying to tell me that you would wake up and kiss your woman, give her flowers, and then she'd hit you in the face for doing it? Kind of, this is what he's making us think. All he wants to talk about is, I was doing everything I could do in my power to make this woman happy, but all she ever wanted to do was jump over buildings. Why does a person just want to jump over buildings, dog? Why?
Because we're passionate.
And then he talks about everything, passion. God, you see that word passion? That's when niggas want to, niggas are trying to hide the fact that we were fucking shit up. Things were bad.
We were wrong for each other.
Hey, things were bad
some shit.
You understand?
I drove her to this point.
Dog, if you meet a woman or you meet a man, if a man meets a woman who is that erratic and is that off the wall, basically, with the emotions, and you come only just the simple person, you're quick to say, you know what, I think you and me are not right for each other. Once you discover that this person...
Unless behind this woman there's a billionaire with connections.
No, I understand that, but my thing is this. What I'm trying to drive home is, if you saw that a person was like that and you met them banze jalo, you would be quick to remove yourself anyway from the beginning of the relationship.
ASAP. You
wouldn't continue with the whole thing. And then while it's going on, you keep mentioning this person is crazy. This person is crazy. Or bonsa the video in court, if something comes up in court, you are saying this, you are saying that. Every corner, every bit of the way where this guy has to say something, he wants to defend himself. Now there seems to be no sign of remorse where a guy is just on some... Dude, as much as, this may sound very asshole-like to say this, but it's not a crime to be an asshole.
No, it's not.
It's not a crime to be, as much as it should be, it's not a crime to be an asshole. If AKA was to simply just say, guys, not in all honesty, when this woman told me she was going to jump, I was so pissed off her. I told her, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You understand? Good, even if he said that, that would have been better than what he tried to do the other day. Because all he tried to do was just wipe everything clean. No.
It's not me.
Hey, Halle. Oh, no. Halle. No, Halle was coward. Oh, the drugs. No. What about the drugs? No, the drugs once. Yeah, maybe once before, but no, don't worry about drugs. No. And then when it comes to talking about the woman he was that he keeps mentioning where we loved each other so much, but everything you say about this woman is she was crazy. She wanted to kill herself. This, that. Nah, bruh. This thing doesn't make sense. And I personally feel he did more bad than good with that interview. He's worse off now than he was then. Do you understand? So I just think AKA Totano should just shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, my nigga, because you're just digging yourself a hole and it's going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Deeper. You understand? But anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. Because soon he'll be saying something else.
We just have to wait. Just wait. Give it a week.
You'll have another statement just
Give it a week.
But anyway, bro, I don't know what else you got going on over there.
We are moving on to the plug shoutouts. Yeah. That way.
You can't copy that.
First of all, I want to say shout out to, I think, the top 3 artists of a generation.
Who's that?
I think he's moving into my top 5 of all time. Drizzy Drake, Aubrey Graham. He just won Artist of the Decade.
Damn.
He's the most streamed artist this past decade of all artists. 3 billion plus, I think, streams. I think it's way more than that, but I could be getting it wrong. So we just want to say congratulations to Drizzy Drake on that feat. He is artist. He is definitely artist of the decade.
Plug, man.
I think he is the top.
Plug shout.
I think it's him, Kendrick, and Cole who are the top of the generation.
Yeah.
Because everybody else really is not either. It's
oh
either
snap!
Not
That's
here.
what I saw the picture of him in the suit with the sun.
With the sun, yeah.
I found out that guy looked happy, dog. I can't lie, man.
No, because he got us flowers.
Yeah, but
that's something he's always wanted.
I think it like the whole thing for him was like, this is coming now, and this boy is here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like now, this is what it was always about. Yeah. I've got it the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
Man, that's so cool, man.
Shout out to Drake.
That is so dope.
I think Drake, when he decides to rap, that guy raps. Yeah. But he's also always making hits. Yeah. You know what I mean? This has been 10 years, 12, 15 years of hits.
Guys, it's hard to be able to reinvent yourself and reinvent project after project.
Yeah.
And figure it out like that. It's not actually. Yeah. It's not, funny enough. And then he'll just still give you that one joint where he just gives you those bars and you're like, hi.
Yeah.
Drake. Come on.
So congratulations, Drake. Shout out to V Mpopi. He just expanded his water empire to flavored water.
Bro.
We gotta try that. So shout out to V.
I don't know, man. We need to try that.
Shout out to V Mpopi.
I'm gonna hit you up, Braga. There you go. So hopefully, Braga, you'll be willing to say something.
We can also wash
something
with the water. I'm not thinking, but I can also do things.
Malone. Man, shout outs to V, man. Shout outs to V. Enterprising, keep moving.
Keep doing the thing, bro.
Keep moving. Not only we na Braga, because we're trying to just emulate what you're doing.
Amen.
Chip.
Hallelujah. Shout out to Chef Gustos.
He is the only chef in Bida.
Hey, I feel like
only chef in Bida.
I feel like guys got offended when he said that.
It didn't matter, dog. The hits came after that. He was like, it's so annoying when a person can proclaim something like that, and then after that gets so popular that you're even afraid to like say, hey, wait. Kantuari.
Yeah.
Ah, man, but shout out to Chef Gustos. I was talking to him last night, bro.
Okay.
And that Poppy Squash, basically it's a collaboration between him and the brand, and it's basically for that winter range. It's a winter special.
Okay.
So it's been dropped. That's not the actual price that it's been. So his whole thing was like he wanted to collaborate with them, and I think the negotiation was, guys, so I think that's pretty cool, especially with the whole lowering the price, because obviously the units as well are gonna pick up, and the units, him being connected with the brand, You know what I mean? I think at the end of the campaign, it'll have put some really dope mileage on his whole thing.
Yeah.
So, but Chef, Chef is always about it, huh?
That's what's
I don't want to lie to you. Chef is always about it. People were so happy that time when the Tira thing happened, and they were so happy when they saw him also there with V.
Yeah.
V called him through. Yo, come, let's try and produce something with the big homie. What.
Nice.
Because he's always like been very vocal about how he admires Tira. You know what I mean? So, and when you watch him performing his house at DJ, he has that same demeanor, like oratabu swaganyana, because you know Tira's a boss, man. Yeah. You should see Tira when he does his thing. I actually think Tira's like my brother, but I can show that check.
Who Touch?
Tira, but Touch as well.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to Chef Gustos.
Chef Gusto, let me get a case of that thing, bro. Let's taste that thing. Let's taste that thing. Shout out to Touch Motwak with his podcast.
It's the Golden Touch. It's called the Golden Touch Podcast.
Shout out.
Hey, yes, sir. And I think he wanted me to send you a reply for welcome on the show.
I'm ready.
Hey,
I'm ready. There's a show come with a free t-shirt because I have the jacket, you know. I got that military green with the golden touch. Now I'm talking about golden touch plug. See, I was meant for this.
The rap shit.
I was born for this.
When the rap shit come out.
But yeah, definitely we will show up. But congratulations to you. He launched the inaugural episode with Trauma.
With Trauma, man. And they had such a great episode together. You know, Trauma's another person we need to get on the show one time because he's got a lot of knowledge. He's got a super knowledge. Trauma. He's been out there. You know, he's a I think he's a chiropractor.
Is it?
Yeah, like hella knows his things. If I'm not mistaken, Bragg. If I said the wrong thing, please get in touch with us.
When you see him, swing on him.
Just tell us what it is. But he does have a practice. He is like, he's a doctor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So. And business-wise, he's managed artists. He's been a club manager, what. So he's got a lot to talk about, and they spoke about a lot on the show. They chopped it up. So please go check out my man Touch's podcast, The Golden Touch. It's there on YouTube already.
The Hustler.
Bringing about.
The Hustler. Yes, sir. You said that you said you wanted to tell me about this guy.
Who's this? Frenix. You don't. Frenix, you know who knows Frenix? VH. You should ask who VH Frenix is. Frenix is, I think Frenix, if I'm not mistaken, Frenix is an architect by profession, but he's a rapper. He's a rapper that was out just before I jumped in, but broadcast type time. He's had some pretty dope hits that were out. I'm trying to remember my favorite one, but he always, people call him Madibanke, because he had this line in one of the songs where he was like, rappers always talk about money on my man, nakara Madibanke. Hey, and it's proving to be super true, brother. This brother decided at one point he was going to diversify and get into transport. Okay. And I don't know if he decided to leave this rap thing or whatever, but it seems to be doing so well, because funny enough, I used to wonder myself, what this guy we the business students in, because Frenix was driving the GTI man.
Oh, nice.
Hey, like while he was making music, he was already driving GTIs, like, and I was just like, this guy is not just doing music, he's doing something else, Brian, and the Brazilian. You know what I mean? But yo, man, shout outs to Frenix. Frenix started a fleet of combis at one point. They're called City Track, if I'm not mistaken. The company is called City Track. Okay. How Kazamako stationing, he has like a lot of combis. Most of his combis do the long route. I know there's one that does the Joburg route and Gabs. So let's say those the actual combis that do that route. He's got those ones. He's got ones that get hired out, and now he's moved on to buses. Nice. So he's got like these mini buses though, that are not like the long ones.
Start somewhere.
But the dope thing is, he started with the first one. I remember seeing like a few months into, just after COVID, that's in a plate number on one, and I was like, yo, this nigga got a bus. Next thing, the other day, that picture I sent you, that's the third one.
Nice.
This man is doing his thing.
Do your thing, bro.
This man is doing his thing, enterprising once again. Another guy enterprising, diversifying, musicians thinking way past the music, killing shit. You know what I mean? Inspiring the rest of us, really. So, H-Gens, we're coming behind you. We're trying to do our thing. We're going to do that. So shout out to my brother Frenix for that. Who else we gonna shout out?
I don't
Who else we gonna shout out? We got.
Anybody else?
I don't know if there's anybody else to shout out, but if we forgot you, someone that you did your thing, make sure you
keep doing your thing. We will give you your flowers and your rounds of applause sooner or later. You know what I mean? We might not get there on time.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. We gonna see you on the next episode. It's your boy Captain. It's the man's
Mac Tata.
and we gonna catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Pow pow. Bow. Achoo. Make trouble.
Wow. Chuck Norris.
Trouble, yeah. But this is not a trouble. This is not a trouble. Mpopi.
Wow.